Let's get to work.
I think we might be on, Paige.
We're on.
We are here. I know, we are always on. We're like actresses, but better. Because we're honest and genuine. I mean, what? Hi, welcome back to Backstage, baby. Anyway, so here we are, downstage at the
Downstairs?
Downstage.
I just want to point out that there was a minimum tonight that she took full advantage of on her drink.
Which is actually not true because I only had one. Which is,
really?
Makes
Makes
it even worse.
She needed another one to balance this
Okay,
out.
so we're probably going to have to edit some of this.
Sure.
But we are downstairs at the basement of the West Bank Cafe with Miss Paige Turner. We just finished her second show of Drag Me to the Top. It was fantastic. Now, this is your what number cabaret? You've had how many now?
Ooh, how many here? This is only my second solo show here. I mean, they're always like my show, and then I have my cast of characters and stuff. But this is my second solo piece where it's only me on stage. Wait. Oh my God, this is my 11th show here.
Wow.
My 11th different production here.
What is your 10th anniversary? Is that like Diamond or something? Like
I don't know. I don't even want to think about that.
Think about
This
it.
is the longest run I've had
Yeah.
of a show.
Yes.
Yeah, so this is a 6-week run, which is...
No, this is new. This is a new show.
This is the brand new solo show. The nice thing about it is I make jokes about like an out-of-town tryout or workshopping it. The nice thing is that I did it for 3 weeks in Puerto Vallarta, and then I did it for one night in Boston, which sold out, which was an amazing experience.
Oh, wow, that's amazing.
And it was so funny to bring it, like after bringing it from PV to the States. Everyone thinks PV is filled with everyone locally who doesn't understand you, but it's filled with Canadians who don't understand you. So it's filled with like an eclectic mix of people, which I just love for that reason, but they're just like kind of like so into studying you more than like the jokes landing. So it's like when you back in the States for that audience, like for Boston, I was like, oh my God, this is amazing.
Yeah.
And then New York, come on, come on.
Right.
It was great. Yeah.
You're the queen of New York. We love you here.
It's just, I mean, New Yorkers get the jokes and theater people get the jokes and people know what to expect. And if something's over their head or too smart, they get it later or they ask about it or this or that, or people always laugh in New York at the things that out of town no one laughs at.
One of the things that I loved about this show, in particular, that I think different from your other shows, is we got to hear a lot more legitimate singing from you. We don't ever get to hear you work your range. We don't really as much. We do. You always live sing, and we love it. But this particular show, it has a much different vocal range for you.
I'm so glad you noticed that.
So
You're, like, making my night.
I actually was like, the whole time I was like, I love that we get to hear Paige sing and do her thing, sing.
And not just all character.
Yes, it was wonderful. I really loved it. What made you decide to go ahead and go back to your musical theater roots for this particular production?
Because to tell the story, it's not. In the past, it's not. It's just a bunch of things. It is it's cabaret, and it's just me, and I just wanted to do a lot of different vocal stylings this time, because have I really done that? I've kind of done like the kooky, fun, charactery stuff with like a nice sounding number here and there, but I'm like, well, these songs just happen to fit it, and I'm like, oh, I want to milk this more towards that. It's just what it went for, and I really felt like emotionally, both from comedy and seriousness, it vocally said what I wanted to say or am feeling inside.
I could totally
that sounds
feel it.
really deep, but that's
It does,
true.
But sometimes,
But
I love that sometimes
You
when we go to see a show. One of my friends just went to Puerto Vallarta and saw Sutton's show.
Which is a great show.
And it's a great show. And actually, it was so funny because they were like, they thought that they were going at the time when your show was going to be.
Oh, yeah.
And they were like, well, yeah, no, they actually hung out with her afterwards.
Oh, great.
But they were like, she had a couple of serious ballads
she
like
did,
in that show.
And I really like that she did that.
And that's what I was thinking tonight. I was like, you have I think at least two pretty solid,
maybe 2 and a quarter.
I don't want to say serious because it doesn't bring the show down. But two like sort of romantic.
I'd love to talk about. Can I tell you about that?
Absolutely.
I love that you're asking like all these questions that I love. You were like so paying attention. Yes, I made a joke to my friend like I want to show I can be vulnerable. No, I do. Like being a queen. The show is lightly kind of based on my life, but it's like a silly fairy tale in some ways. It's not too heavy, but I still want like the internal monologue to show through.
Yes.
And whether it makes people think or people know that I'm feeling something, I want people to know that I can feel something, damn it. Beyond all this, like, padding and Benjamin Moore on my face, like, I still can feel something. And I really do, I really wanted to channel some things that I felt or been going through or in the past year or emotions and things like that. And I just, once I found the songs, it just kind of, when you find the songs or the lyric that, that you don't have to do as much work then. It clicks.
It starts to feed into your psyche.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we were having a really great time, and it was mainly because you might notice, as the performer up there, that there's a lot more thinking going on in the audience. So, like, people are watching you, like, more, I feel. Like,
tonight I really...
Because you have something, like, there's really a big message to send. And it's not, please forgive me, polarizing.
It's not polarizing, yeah. Yeah, that was exactly what the message was supposed to be.
Right. But it's wonderful, and I like that. I think it's great. I think we need to see more of that from Paige.
Yeah, oh, thanks.
I think it's wonderful.
I like doing serious stuff,
Yeah.
definitely. I love doing serious. I don't want to say, like, oh, I like making people cry. I don't, but I want people to feel something, and if I can make you, like, on a roller coaster ride of all different things, whether that's silly, baughty...
Because we know you can make us laugh.
I can make you laugh. I can be sexual and try to do dumb in a smart way is always my goal. But, like, yeah, I want to know, also know that, like, yeah, I have feelings too, and, you might have felt this, or this is kind of just a little bit. And then I, like, pick it back up again and switch gears.
Of course.
So where it's not just like, whoa, because people have done some heavy shows and stuff like that. I'm like, okay, I can't
you need to balance.
You cannot be my therapy session at my show.
Yeah, you
That's
need to
not
balance.
Fair. It's
balance.
balance.
It's entertainment.
Because it's entertainment.
At the end of the day, but I love it because, as these kinds of performers, we do get to experiment and have a little more fun that way. It's actually not as huge a risk in terms of, like, that long term because you already have your base. People love you. So you can dip your toe into a little bit more, like, deeper ground.
Yeah.
And you don't it's not about, like, I'm not talking about, like, being a deep queen. But, it was really sweet. Like, because you know what, girl? You have a really pretty singing voice. And we don't get to hear that voice
People never
all the
think
time.
of me as a singer. And granted, I lip sync a lot. I love both. I love...
And it makes the job easier sometimes, too.
It makes the job easier, I guess. Yeah, definitely. Oh, definitely. Because of sound, especially.
Yes.
It's so hard to sing in bars. I mean, because people are talking. It's a free show. It's not like a quiet cabaret.
Yeah, no, of course.
So
used to it.
I want people... So that's funny you said that about the voice. People to hear. But it's very funny. Like, I made a joke the other day, and I was being pseudo-serious. I'm, like, never nominated for, like, my singing voice or, like, and, like, before, like, I've never been nominated in, like, the cabaret, for, like, a MAC award and stuff like that. And I think people just assume that, like, oh, she just lip syncs or whatever. I'm like, oh, yeah, she does sing or whatever.
Yeah.
So I've got to, like, I need to start training people's mind. I'm like, oh, my God, I've been singing since I was 8 years old or whatever. But I get that. I mean, you walk in and you see me do 3 lip sync numbers and then maybe end with a singing in a bar. You're not going to think of me as a singer first, even though that's what all my roots and stuff were. So I'm so glad you noticed that, because that was a big goal for this show.
That was the best thing about the show this season.
Oh, thank you.
Such a surprise. So now you're running this, how many, next few Wednesdays? It's
So tonight, so this is 2 of 6. It runs through March 28th on Wednesdays at 7.
Okay, now, everybody, get your butt to the show, because you know what else you're going to be doing on Wednesday? You're going to be watching American Crime Story. Spoiler alert, Johnny Versace dies.
Oh my gosh.
We need to be here seeing Paige do her thing at her show.
On, American Crime Story?
I think, isn't it on at, like, it's at the same time, pretty much.
You know what, there's always something. Everyone's like, oh, the Olympics, you can't do a show in the Olympics. I'm like, great, I'm going to Boston, I'm doing a show in the Olympics. And people were watching the Olympics this year.
DVR, girl.
DVR, people were watching the Olympics. And there's always going to be something. There's always going to be a holiday or this or that or someone's bris. I don't know, girl. I'm like, I just got to schedule it. If they come, they come. And if they can't, they'll catch the next one. It's exhausting otherwise. You have to build it and they'll come, kind of thing. There's always, you have to build it and they'll come. Yeah, but there's always something. You know what I mean?
There is always something. But,
like,
what can you do? Your crowd loved you this evening. And it's running through March, again? 28th, down
7
here.
p.m. on Wednesdays. The Laurie Beechman Theatre on 42nd and 9th.
The Laurie Beechman. Because, I'm smart and I had to pronounce it. And and tell us, Paige, I'm sure we know how to find you online, but just for the viewers that may not know, how can we find you online and tip you?
And tip me. I love you. On Venmo, it's Paige Turner NYC. Don't forget the I. Paige Turner NYC, just on everything, social media. The website, which is finally getting updated. The website, the wiki, the fan page, the Twitter, the twatter, the stuff I'm selling on Ipsy. You name it. It's on there.
So I'm curious, what do you have before we sign off? Like, what else do we have to look forward to from Paige Turner?
I guess you know what? There is something that I'm working on for the next, I don't want to say what it is, but there's something that I've just been like, why haven't I done that? And everyone, so this will be the last cabaret for a while because I'm going to be touring with this cabaret. I can't like write 4 more cabarets.
Yeah.
It's just crazy. So this I want to like, take my time and let this sink in because I've put so much work and money.
This is a good tour show.
This is a fun tour show. Thank you. So yeah, sinking that in. I'm booked in like 4 more places right now for this. Trying to go get some new places, and then I'm finally starting something that I've wanted to for so long.
That is wonderful. And there's also a little project that I'm starting, Paige, that I might want you to be a part of.
I'd love to be.
It has to do with something that you and I are very, bonded by. Well, macrame and Barbie.
Bottoming. Oh,
Barbie. I might be having a little show come up.
Oh my
here,
God.
with some unboxing things, and it'd be super fun to have you
Oh
for
my
one of
God.
those. So keep your
Sounds
eyes
very much
peeled,
up my
kids.
alley.
It's very hush,
I always feel like we're like Barbie and Skipper.
I know.
But do you always you want to be Barbie?
I want to be Midge.
Wait, you want to be Midge?
Midge was Barbie's best friend.
Midge.
Midge was Barbie's
Skipper's
redheaded-
annoying.
Skipper was the little sister.
Oh, Skipper's annoying.
Midge was Barbie's redheaded best friend.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and that's how I see us. Right, girl?
Yeah, I
Right.
love that.
Well, now, we got to sign up, but thank you so much for
Oh
your
my God,
time,
thank
your
you.
talent. We love
Thank
you,
you for-
Paige,
oh my
as
God.
always. You're
Thank
one
you,
of our
Robin.
favorites.
Thank you, WERRRK.com.
We love you here at WERRRK.com. We're like thinking of creating an award, and it's just going to go to you for the people that we like. Who have we interviewed the most?
Oh,
And
an
it's
award I
like
could finally
Paige
win.
Turner. Oh. Now, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. www.backstageberry.com. Head over to WERRRK.com as well. Visit that site because they're fabulous with Siobhan Dior. She knows her shizzy. She's the queen of Porgs, BT Dub, at least right now.
Porg?
Porgs.
What's Porgs?
Porgs from Star Wars.
Oh, no. I was
Yeah.
playing with Barbies. I
Yeah,
don't
they're
know.
like, they're like, oh no, they're recent. They're new.
Oh, it's a new thing?
The little birdie things that go wow, or whatever.
They're called Porgs?
They're called Porgs.
Oh my God. I do know that Yoda says Paige Turner.
Does he really?
Yeah, in the movie. Isn't that true?
He goes, Paige Turner.
Doesn't
it
he?
is. Yes. I
Yoda
think
says
he
Paige
does.
Turner, and everyone's like, well, thank God we knew Yoda was in the film because that was a huge spoiler. I'm like, okay, calm down. I'm not a Star Wars
Stop it.
person.
Okay.
I'm like a gem in Rainbow Bright. Calm down. I want to get like Yoda saying that as like an intro for a show.
They have like this Yoda doll now that like.
Says Paige Turner.
Well, I think it might repeat you at some point.
Oh
It
my
like
God.
learns. You are a slurp, Paige Turner. For the love of
Whatever
God,
she's
please don't
having.
let that make Backstage spray. Okay.
She's having bring it on now.
Good night, kids. We love y'all. Mwah. Don't forget to come here next Wednesday. We will see you.